It's a random Monday. Got a little bit of time on my hands while my vehicle is stewing in the factory. So I thought I'd, talk to y'all. Maybe have a little bit of fun today. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm calling it Random Monday. So we are going to, let me get my chat up here. There we go. Let me give myself a like. Why not, huh? All right, let's go to live chat here. Okay. What we're going to do today is we're going to take some random looks at people in the community. If you guys have any suggestions, make sure that you let me know. I've got all kinds of places that I could go. All kinds of videos to go over. If you guys, like I said, have any suggestions. Good morning, Grams. You're first in here. Welcome on in. Transparency time. Good morning. Rosie Things. Welcome. Nice to have you here. We're having a random Monday. Hold on. Let me get something to drink. My throat's a little parched here. Okay. That's better. Holy cow. I was like gasping. All right. We need some suggestions. Who in the community do you guys think we should take a look at a random video? Any favorites of yours that you want me to, maybe do a little critiquing? We'll just take a random video. I'm looking through my subs here. I got so many. I don't even know where to begin. So I thought we would just take a random look at, some different videos. Maybe do a critique here and there. Maybe have a little bit of fun. If you guys have a particular channel that you're fond of, let me know, and I'll take a look at maybe, kind of looking at things and hopefully, having a little bit of fun today. So let's transition over here. We could take a look at Angel's live. I don't want to step on your toes, Angel. I won't put you under too much pressure. All right. Let's take a look. You know what? Let's take a look at some of Caucasian Sasquatch shorts that he has here. So let's see what he's got. Let me know if you can hear.
Is this public or private property?
It's public property, but that's private vehicle.
So, I think you just said the quiet part out loud.
Is this public or private property?
It's public property, but that's private vehicle.
So,
I love it. Okay, this is a great little short. Hearing fine. All right, on Lucky. Appreciate that. Love them all, brave people. Well, let me know your favorites. What are your favorites? Let's take a look at some. I just thought I'd start off with something funny. I know Sasquatch has been doing some amazing work. There was another.
is this public or private property?
There was another short that he did. I'll have to find it a little bit later. That was pretty good. But this video is actually really fun. Saying the quiet part out loud. Is this public or private property? It's public property. Okay, thanks. That's all I need to know. I love it.
Thanks.
I'm telling you.
Hold on a second here.
For processing these records.
Oh, this one was where K-Dot and I love this one. Let me give this one a thumbs up. I was listening to Sergeant Cook's BS. This is K-Dot's short, by the way, but that was an interesting one. You guys got to check that one out. Actually, let's just take a look at this. This is part 3 of K-Dot's series of. This is when I took Sergeant Cook and K-Dot and I took Sergeant Cook to task here.
And how much is that?
I don't know yet.
Okay, so how long? I need an ETA. Let's not play games.
Okay, I can't give you one. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry?
I can't give you an ETA for
Why
the
is that?
completion of these records.
Why is that? Is there a legal reason you can't give me an ETA?
It's
You guys are gonna have to check out that video. I know that video very.
I just wanted to tell you.
Very intimately.
Just public or private property?
I got to get out of the shorts here because they just tend to play over and over and over. But let's see, what do we got in chat here? Anybody have anything on this fine Monday morning? Oh, look at this, Mick T. Someone mentioned fun, of course. Unindoctrinated, welcome. Tapatios, what's up? Shout out from work. Hope your work day's going okay. Midwest accountability. You know what? We should take a look at one of Tapa's videos. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's look at Tapatios. I gotta get to your channel, bro. I know I'm subbed. Let's see here. We could do one of the big ones, you know. But I like to feature the little guys here, like Tapa. We're both little, man. All right, let me get to his videos here, and we'll just pick a random video. Let's see. Phoenix police kidnapping the less fortunate. Maybe we could do that. You have any suggestions, Tapa? Let's see if we can find. Let's see. Police stealing cars, part 1. Let's see. I'm just looking. I'm randomly gonna pick something here. Glendale cops conducting business. Let's see here. I wish I could get out cop watching, guys. I just don't have a car right now, you know. I'm waiting for my car to come in. I'm just looking for a good one, Top. I want to do you proud, man. I don't want you know, I don't want to get one that you don't approve of. I'm just looking for a juicy one here. Hope you guys are having a great Monday. I just thought I had a few extra minutes here to do this. I figured it'd be a random Monday. Call it Random Monday. Hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see. The other side of cop watching. Phoenix police kidnapping the less fortunate. Cars burning. Wow. I don't know, Tapa. Which one do you think, man? There are a lot of them, man. Let's go to something like in your earlier archives here. I'm just gonna look for, you know, something. I remember when you got arrested. Whatever happened with that, Tapa, when you got arrested for quote unquote trespassing? All right. Let's see here. I'm looking. Tapa. I'm really looking. Show them who's boss. Let's take a look at this. This was a year back, bro. Let's go to the Wayback Machine here. I'm gonna skip any commercials if you have them.
Good evening, everyone, out here in the city of Phoenix.
You know what I love about Tapa? What I love about Tapa is his attitude. He's got this always you know, smiley attitude is the best way that I could do it. Mick T, check out Law and Audits for a UK perspective of similar things. From Mick T, I'll do that right after this video. Let's take a look at Tapa first.
This is actually like 3 blocks away from where I live. We have a car collision out here, guys. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being in. Today is Saturday. I'm actually out here doing my community service. You guys know that?
Definitely a community service, Tapa. I'm glad you pointed that out.
And as soon as I left or came out the street where I live at, I seen this. This is only like three blocks away from my house. And yes, we got a car collision here. And I'm just going out and about, guys. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming in.
You could kind of tell Tapa was kind of new at this, right? A little bit of nervous energy going out there. I love it.
I'm actually ready. I should be heading down to the lowriders in a little bit.
I was down to talk to my
doctor. Oh, of course we get the commercials. Why not? Why not?
Today. Sleep comfort is
oh, geez, another one?
Height. That's why we created
we're going to bypass this one, though. Sorry, Tapa, I got to bypass the commercial.
But yes, here we are once again. Small little video real quick. I got suited and booted, guys.
Ooh, look at Tapa, man. Looking good. I like that shirt, man.
Out here in a little bit. I'm just doing some static right now. Just to let you guys know that the Tapatío's Cop Watch is on the loose.
On the loose.
And ready to roll, baby.
Hey, what's that hat you're wearing, Tapa?
A little bit more of what's going on right here.
Yeah, that shirt was fly, Tapa. I mean, always looking good out there, man. Way to represent.
Like a real bad car collision.
Liberty Blair, welcome. A shame Canadian, welcome. Nice to have you in here, Midwest. Nice to have you in here as well. I'm gonna take a look at Mick T's next suggestion here in a second, but let's see what goes on here.
You guys can see the cars right there. Here comes the fireman. Let's move away from his side. That way he could do his job.
You know, this is another thing that Tapa does pretty well, is narration, right? It seems mundane. It doesn't seem like it'd be a big part of what we do, but explaining to the audience what's going on, the scene around you, because you only see what's in frame, right? So if you're talking to your audience and you're letting them know what's going on in and around what you're looking at, that also gives good context. I always talk about context, right? And so what Tapa's doing here may seem like a little bit of nervous energy, but he's actually giving the audience a very good picture of what is happening at the scene. So get as detailed as you can is my suggestion. If you're going to go out there and you're going to talk to an audience, whether it's static or it's live, just make sure you're talking to your audience. You're letting them know what's going on, how many cops are out there, you know, how many units, to the best of your knowledge. Like sometimes you're not going to catch all the units because you can't, you know, I mean, you're not going to run around all over the scene to, you know, maybe get everything. But, you know, from your vantage point, from your visual, I mean, the audience can only see what's in your frame. So it's always nice to have a talkative narrator that's giving you more of a picture of what's going on, for sure. What's truth?
What's going on
What's truth? Welcome on in.
over here? But yeah, most likely they're actually controlling the traffic here. That's what they're doing. Actually doing their job, which is the nice thing. Hey there.
I like the compliment there. When they're doing their job the right way, you have to call a spade a spade. It can't always be adversarial, right?
Sir, what's going on? Well, it seems like the night is starting off good, guys. And let's hope it stays that way. But yes, I'm ready. I'm ready out here, guys.
It's going good for everybody but the people in that accident, Tapa.
The weather's nice and beautiful out here tonight, guys. And I am going to enjoy it, believe that.
When is the weather not good in Arizona at night, bro? You know, I mean, isn't it like pleasant during the evenings, or at least tolerable, and then like hell during the day?
I don't know what's going on right here. He came out of nowhere. He's talking to the cops. I don't know why.
Might be related.
But, let's move you guys over here. Hold on, guys. I guess he's the owner of the car. That's what I heard right now. So that's the.
See, this is good. All right, like Tapa had his. I like to pick up subtleties in videos. I hope you guys don't mind me pausing and commenting on the little things that I see. You know, things that most people would miss, I would think. But when he just did this little pivot with the camera there, he's putting the focus on the police and what they're doing with this crowd of people over there, right? I mean, you always want to keep your camera as much as possible on the police themselves because sometimes they'll do dirty shenanigans when you're least expecting it. So let me go ahead and give you a thumbs up, Tapa.
New information.
Oh, you said it gets fresh around 8? Okay, let's go further here.
The old man that he fit a description of somebody that looked like him. So now he's just telling someone, another one. Yeah, so it's just his feelings that actually, drove him to do this.
Here we go. Hold on. Let's find...
there you guys have it. So now he's gonna play with feelings, put up the tape. Now I can record.
Oh, okay. I gotta rewind this. I gotta find the point where he gets upset and wants to put up tape. This is a tactic that they use. But you know what? I also use this tactic. I'll talk about it in a minute.
He gives his hard time by himself. Bring me my tape. There you go. Put up the tape and then. Where? Well, whenever you put the tape and then to the cops. I don't know why. Guys, I guess he's the owner of the car. That's what I heard right now. So that's the new information.
Going across over there because the kid that got injured. It's a serious injury, so we got to close down this area.
Close down where? Well, whenever you put the tape, and then I'll move. As of right now, I'm standing in a public sidewalk, and I could be here. So whenever you actually put your tape up, then I'll move. Other than that.
Okay, this is good. Look at this sour face on this guy. All right, let me talk about tape here real quick, guys. Okay, this is a tactic that they pull all the time. You should be able to go all over. His excuse about an injury makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, Tapa is well, I mean, he's got at least 40 feet between him and whatever party that's injured, right? And there's an active investigation going on where the cars met, right? That's where the action is, right? So the cop is just being facetious. Tapa gave him the idea of put up tape, I would, in this instance, Tapa, I might have not even mentioned tape. But there are instances where, if you really want to get under their skin and make them work, that you can say that. And I'm assuming that's what you were doing by mentioning the tape. But in this instance, I might have just made him think about what to do with you, which could or could have not meant handcuffs. But, you weren't doing anything wrong. You were respectful. You were well away from the scene. Like, this is just his ego, and we'll see what happens here.
But why? I'm not bothering you. I'm right here. I'm recording.
Bring me my tape.
There you go. Put up the tape and then I'll move. I'm not trying to to give you a hard time, bro. But I mean, come on. It's a sidewalk.
Look. This is he did. Okay. The reason for the tape, it has nothing to do with the scene here. The reason for the tape is because there's somebody with a camera that has his camera pointed towards the action here. And he couldn't control Tapa. So the only thing that he could think to do, and Tapa had to give him the idea. He wasn't even smart enough to get the tape himself and have that idea for himself. He had to wait for Tapa to mention the tape. I don't like to pull out the tape card until until I have no other choice, which I'll talk about that in a minute.
But yes, he's dismissed, and there we have him. See, I told you guys, this is the guy. This is the tyrant guy that I was talking to you about it last time. This guy is a tyrant. The last time I stopped, I didn't upload that video where he was actually screaming at some young black adult. And that's what he does. This guy is a tyrant.
All right, so Tapa, obviously, see, I run into cops all the time that I've already had issues with. So Tapa already knew going in that this guy was going to be a tyrant, and of course he showed his true colors. That's why I say, like, usually I have a very calm demeanor when I go out cop watching at first, unless there's an unless, right? Unless the cop that I'm viewing, I already know is a tyrant and a piece of shit. I might just let him have it, preemptively, just because they're assholes, right?
There he comes again. He gonna go get his tape. He got his feelings hurt. Now he's gonna have to do all this. It's unnecessary. And I understand somebody got hurt, but I'm not here to give this guy a hard time. He gives his hard time by himself.
Yeah, that's absolutely true, Tapa. Liberty Blair, can we make tape that looks like crime scene tape but says camera and officer safety tape? I mean, for reals, right?
Look at him. Now he's looking like a dumbass. Now he's going to walk everywhere putting up tape. But yeah, I'm not going to let myself from that asshole. Once again, guys.
Good job, Tapa, not backing down for sure.
I have bumped into this individual not once or twice, and this guy is a tyrant. This guy is a fucking tyrant. The people that are actually involved in this, they didn't even say nothing to me. Nobody has said nothing to me until this guy just came.
It wouldn't have mattered even if they did, Tapa. Even if the people in the scene said anything about you, it wouldn't have mattered. They're out in public. Sorry, that's the way life is. Ego, feelings should have nothing to do with it. Obviously, this cop is triggered.
Came out on woodworks, and now there he comes with his tape, being a superhero, which he's not. So up to where are you gonna put the tape?
I'm gonna put it all the way down there.
Are you serious?
All the way down there. What a piece of shit. There should be, I wish there were some lawyers that can challenge this tape thing, and there were some parameters to which, because they could tape off a whole block. I mean, that it's some bullshit and a half, man. You know what I would have did, Tapa? I might have stepped on this side of the tape on, like where he's pointing right there. I might have just stepped on that side of the tape and see what he did from there. He probably would have taped you off there too, though.
Serious, bro? Are you serious? Come on, where? No, I'm going this way. What's going on, sir? So you're gonna put up the tape all the way over here?
Yep.
Yeah, and there you guys have it. So now he's gonna play with feelings, put up the tape. Now I can record. I know how to get around the other block, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep moving to
What's your truck right there?
No, that's not my truck. Really quick, what's your name and badge number, sir?
Oh, look at this. Tapa hitting him with the name and badge number. And, of course, he's not going to say anything, right?
Oh, not even that, huh? That's what you say to the judge when they ask you that? You're ashamed, dude.
He is shameful. Thanks for exposing this tyrant, Tapa. I'm wondering if he's still out there.
Really ashamed. And I seen you last time when you were screaming at that older black man over there that you stopped. The good thing now that you're on video, dude.
Oh, by the way, look at this guy on the other side walking through.
Yeah, and there he is, guys. This is a guy that I was telling you about. This guy's a straight tyrant. He doesn't give a fuck. He went and told the old man that he fit a description of somebody that looked like him. So now he's just telling another one. Yeah, so it's just his feelings that actually, drove him to do this. That's actually what happened. So you're not gonna give me your name and badge number, sir? Can you be professional enough?
Tapa, when you run into these situations, you should put in complaints. You really should. And I would. And I would ask for his body cam footage too, and I would send it to the chief. This is exactly what's wrong with your police force here. They can't even do something as simple as be courteous to the public when a public, which by the way is probably in their policy, Tapa. And I would include that policy with the body cam footage and the complaint, the formal complaint.
I guess he's not, huh? Fucking scum. But yeah, that's the communication between authority and citizens, guys. You know, their little uniform and all that shit. I'm sorry for the cussing, but yeah, that's this guy right here is a piece of shit.
Don't apologize for your cussing, Tapa. It is enraging, and you're allowed. First Amendment, right?
Fucking asshole. And I don't even like to talk to people like that. Even though that idiot is a cop, he's a human being. But you know what? Fucking cops like him are worth a shit.
Yeah, I agree, Tapa. I mean, it is frustrating, you know. I mean, it is frustrating to deal with people like that. There was zero reason for that tape. You were well enough back for any of that nonsense.
And I'm sorry to say it, guys. Este vato, ¿qué hace con tu troca, bro? Ya se quiere meter a tu troca este vato. Pinche policía, ¿sí? Yeah, all right, so this cop is actually going inside this truck, and that belongs to him. And not only that, one of the trucks that was in the collision belongs to him also. But yeah, look.
Why is that cop inside that truck? He had zero reason to be in there.
Hey, I have a question. What's your name and badge number, sir?
Yes, sir. Last name Calvo.
Much better. Much better.
CALV as in Victor O. 10702.
So do you treat the citizens like this other guy did?
Which guy?
Your partner over here?
Well, I don't know these two officers, to be honest with you.
All right, I think we're back. Are we back? Give me a 1 if we're back in the chat. It disconnected for a quick second there. But what a difference between this guy and the other guy. And he even said, I don't even know these two other officers. So he's from a different division, and it's very, very apparent. Very apparent. This guy is much different. So what? He shouldn't have been in that guy's vehicle, though. That's the one problem I have with him. What? Okay, we're back. Good.
Squad is my guy, and then that car right up there.
Are you like a senior or something?
No, I'm kind of junior, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because you know what? That was real rude of him treating me that way.
Which one, brother?
I don't know his name because he didn't even want to give me his name and badge number. But that's kind of sad because I'm actually, exercising my rights out here.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I have all the right to record whatever I want.
Yeah, as long as you're not in the scene.
There you go. I mean, and not only that, I'm not obstructing nothing, meaning I'm not stopping you guys from nothing.
I'm with it.
But you know what? Officers like that make you look bad because, I mean, the way you approach me and the way we're talking right now, it seems like you're a good cop.
I appreciate it. I try.
But one like a dude like this right here, like this cop right here.
Okay, very good job. I'm not gonna go any further. I mean, we watched pretty much the whole video, Tapa. Very interesting video. I do like it. Tapa handled himself very, very good there. Every video that I've seen from Tapa, he's always very respectful. At least at first, you give what you get, right? Very good video, Tapa. I mean, I don't have much to say other than I probably would file complaints against that other officer. I would have got his, either from the recording his badge number. Sometimes you could zoom in. I know sometimes it's not practical, but find out the vehicle that he was riding, and then call dispatch. Find out who that officer is. Find out his superior officer. And then file complaints. I mean, that's how I would even send it in to the chief. I know Phoenix has a big problem with police out there. Phoenix, Mesa for sure. Mesa I think is probably the worst in the nation, followed by Aurora here in Denver. Denver itself here in Denver, Aurora in the Denver metro area, and then Denver obviously has just corrupt cops. I mean, there's corrupt cops clear across the nation. I don't want to disparage any one county over another, but we have we have a police problem here, is what I'm saying. Now, do my Pueblo video, MLH. My small channel needs help. Pueblo is corrupt as Aurora and Denver. I'm pretty sure they are. I've been down there, Lucky. Let me go to your channel, actually. I don't know if I'm subbed. Let me see if I'm subbed. Lucky255. We're going to give you some help here. I like helping channels out. There's one guy named Ghost Eagle. I don't know if you know of Ghost Eagle, but he's a good dude. And he never forgets the time I got him to 500. Guess where he's at now? 47,000 subscribers. So, yeah. Let me, hold on. Maybe I did this wrong. Hold on. Let's try this. Oh, which one are you, Lucky? Trying to find you. Let's see if we can find you. I know you're a small channel. Sometimes it's hard to find the smaller channels. There I am live with you guys right now. I don't see your channel, Lucky. I mean, do I have any mods in here? 225. I did it wrong. Okay. My bad, I'm dyslexic. Alright, let's do it. 225, Lucky 225. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Alright, there you are. Hold on, let's subscribe real quick. So now you got another subscriber. Which video did you want me to do, Lucky 255? I know you're down in Pueblito. The cover up here, let's see. What are we doing? The first one, the cover-up. Okay, let's do this. I might skip through a little bit of it, but let's do it. Let's take a look at Lucky 225, and maybe, Lucky, we can get you to at least 630, 635. Can we do that, chat? Can we get Lucky 225 to 6? Let's go for 630, like 635, somewhere in there. Hold on, I'll try to get that link into chat for you, because I don't think I have any mods.
Warning. The video you are about to watch contains scenes of graphic violence. This video was captured on surveillance from a parking lot in Pueblo, Colorado. The individual you see walking across your screen is a 23-year-old homeless man who was accused earlier in the day of assaulting a teacher at a nearby school. The individual who is about to encounter him is Douglas Collison, a volunteer SWAT medic and firearms trainer with the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office, who, according to a Pueblo police report, received a text message from his wife who alleged he assaulted her and contained a photograph of the homeless individual. Also seen are 3 unidentified males who seemingly know Doug, as they appear at the same time Doug parks his Jeep in the video shown below, and one of them places his bike behind Doug's Jeep before the other 2 unidentified males walk over to where Doug is as he performs a so-called citizen's arrest. Doug then lifts the man into position while the male in the white t-shirt begins to punch him violently. A black vehicle then appears, rolls down their window, asks if everything's okay and what's going on, and about that time a red Dodge Challenger appears on the scene as well. That Dodge Challenger belongs to Nate Collison, Doug Collison's son. He is about to exit the vehicle and get a running start kick to the face on the homeless individual before proceeding to beat the crap out of him. The female in the video is Nate's girlfriend, Krista Gallegos. She sits idly by while Nate beats the ever-living crap out of this homeless individual. Krista would later defend Nate's action, saying, "I mean, if somebody punched my mom in the face, I would..."
Okay, I don't know the context here, but this homeless person seems like they're restrained, like their arms are restrained by something. I don't think they're handcuffs. And to do that I always say this about cops. When you have somebody in handcuffs, it's pretty much over, right? I mean, you could do things like spit and kick, and there's other measures after that, but I mean after you're in handcuffs, you can't really run. You could, but really tough. But okay.
would beat them up as well. The SWAT volunteer didn't do shit, but tried to detain him and say stop when he was beating him up, so yeah, he did the right thing. Only in the video's original, punched him 23 times and kicked him 5 times for a total of 30 seconds. Nate, who by the way is an MMA fighter, though his license is expired, would later take a selfie with the victim. He would then send me a Facebook message later, admitting that this was an act of retaliation. The act was so brutal that his father Doug had to grab a medic bag from his Jeep and perform first aid on the victim. At this time, the 3 unidentified males cross the street and leave the scene before police arrive. Several minutes later, the police arrive.
Why did it take so long for Pueblo police to show up?
Well, Doug is still holding him down and performing first aid. The responding officer gets out of his vehicle and activates his body camera. Despite the beeps being audibly heard in the original video, the Pueblo PD claims there is no body cam footage associated with this report.
All right, this is common tactic. Let's talk about this body-worn camera footage. Okay, I'm very familiar with getting. I'm so happy that you, Lucky, decided to get body-worn camera footage. Super important. Body cam worn footage can be manipulated, and it has been manipulated. It's really weird. I just got KDOT put up on his channel. You guys all know and love KDOT. A video that a body worn cam footage that I myself personally put in for, and I finally got it. Took forever, but I finally got it, and it was an interaction that we had with Sergeant Douglas at the Aurora headquarters, and he didn't put on his audio until he was done with the conversation, because we were asking for Douglas specifically because he's a corrupt piece of shit, and we were calling him out on it, etc., etc. So I mean, this is no surprise that they would either claim that there's no body cam footage, which, by the way, that officer should have been fired immediately. If he didn't put on his body-worn camera footage and he was at a scene, which he clearly was, then he should be fired. That's my opinion. Let's continue.
Report. Further, at the school, the SRO...
Hey, Jesse, welcome. Nice to have you in there, bud.
...stated that it was the end of his shift, and so there is no body camera footage available from the school as well. The school itself also claims there is no surveillance video available of the original incident. And despite multiple 911 calls saying things like, they used a lot of force. Another RP stating 2 men are holding down a kid and hitting him. Suspects arrived in an orange Jeep. 2 males are restraining him, another is kicking and hitting him.
It sounds like if this guy wasn't a homeless guy, he could have been, I mean, he could have had all kinds of lawsuits for false imprisonment. I mean, just a plethora of legalities that I won't go over here.
Like officers to know that the dad should not have tracked this kid and beat him up, and she saw the whole situation. It included her name and phone number. However, the officers, who also noted in the police report that he had blood on his lip and head and several bumps on his head, would like you to believe that they interviewed Doug, believed it was a citizen's arrest, and that Doug told them he must have scraped his head during the fall in the...
Yeah, it couldn't have been the running kick that he took to his face, or the multiple punches he took while he was restrained, or any of that, right? It had to have been a scrape. I mean, couldn't have been a punch. I mean, come on.
The arrest. In fact, while the report itself notes the injuries, the narrative only says that an SRO was working when he was notified about a transient male trespassing on school property. It was learned that the male was asked to leave the property and that the male became irate and punched a teacher. The male was later found at a local store, and a citizen conducted a citizen's arrest and held the male for officers.
That's not grounds for a citizen's arrest, by the way. So the lawyer's going to have a field day with this, Lucky.
The male was cited for battery and released, and, quote, nothing further. The owner of the store was so concerned that he reached out to Pueblo police and informed them that he had video of the entire incident. Sergeant Martinez informed Javier Baca, who reluctantly sent an email to the owner asking if he could provide video so that it could be attached to the report. The owner responded, thanked him for reaching out, said, if you need higher res, I can get them onto a jump drive for you. However, Officer Javier Baca never responded to the email, and it wasn't until I started investigating this, uploaded the video to my own YouTube as an unlisted link, and somebody I must have shared it with during that investigation leaked the video and it went viral. When the news asked Pueblo police for comment at the time, they advised they had reopened the investigation in light of the...
Great job, Lucky. Thank you very much for exposing these tyrants.
Quote, new video. After I leaked the emails that revealed that the police had known about this video footage at least 5 days after the incident and had in fact requested it but ignored it after it was sent, 9 News reached out to Pueblo PD for comment, who then put out a ridiculous statement saying, quote, the investigating officer was not able to view or download the content and no further follow-up was conducted.
Does that surprise you? Incompetence? Really? A police force? Either ignorance or incompetence? I mean, is it... This is comical at this point, man. They collectively have amnesia, all these police headquarters.
This is an outright lie. The 4 YouTube links in the email worked perfectly fine. However, on the day that the new investigator looked at the YouTube links, one of the YouTube links did not work. That was because my viral video had been flagged for violence on YouTube.
Oh,
at the same time,
really? I wonder who put up that complaint, Lucky.
His first YouTube link in that email was a duplicate of the one that I uploaded. As such, YouTube had flagged it for violence as well. YouTube had neither of these videos flagged until April 8th of 2023. In between September and those dates, the YouTube links in those emails worked correctly and fine.
Lou, welcome.
The police were also running
McDonald,
some PR
welcome.
in here
Ghost
saying
Eagle,
that the
welcome.
Police Department has received calls.
Hey, Ghost Eagle, welcome on in, buddy. I'm glad you're here. I mentioned you earlier. I like getting people subs. Sometimes they go on to do big things. So I'm really happy you're here. Let's get Ghost Eagle up to 300. I think we can do that today. All right, let's continue on with the video here.
Concerning a, quote, off-duty Pueblo police officer being involved in the assault, and that the information is not correct, and at no time were any Pueblo police officers involved with the crime being investigated. Except, of course, you know, the arriving officer who activated his body camera, yet there's no body camera footage associated with the report. The SRO who determined it was a citizen's arrest, asked for video, received it, and then supposedly had technical difficulties and couldn't view a YouTube link, but yet never responded to the email saying, hey, these links don't work. What about...
By my count, I see 3 units there. I don't know. I could be wrong.
That jump drive you offered? You know, they weren't involved in this incident. And to be clear, Doug Collison is not an off-duty Pueblo police officer. He is a volunteer medic for the Pueblo County Sheriff's Office. It should also be noted that he was awarded the 2022 Non-Uniform Member of the Year Award for Pueblo County Sheriff's Office at the same ceremony where Charles McWhorter received a Purple Heart Award for injuries that he sustained while killing a suspect. Pueblo County Sheriff's Office emphasized...
you get a medal for killing people in Pueblo, apparently.
To KRDO that it was not for the actions this day. and that it was, quote, focused on his performance as a SWAT medic and resource pool member, even though a document that 9 News obtained cites outside off-duty activities such as teaching at the Pueblo Law Enforcement Academy as a CPR and firearms instructor. Pueblo really is home of the heroes. So many heroes. As of the date of this video, Doug and Nate Collison have not been arrested or charged for these crimes. Instead, the Pueblo Police Department has posted to their Facebook page seeking information about the unidentified individuals. Teresa Collison, the teacher who allegedly was punched, posted this to Instagram the very next day. Her face is visible in the reflection and she is standing up, not in a hospital. This is her a week later. No visible injuries to her face while she's having fun with family and friends. She has since set her account to private. Her husband Doug Collison has since deleted his LinkedIn. Nate Collison, who initially sent me messages bragging about the retaliation, has since unsent all messages and deleted his Facebook profile, and Officer Javier Baca has also disabled his Facebook profile and is only using Facebook Messenger. If this
Okay, I'm going to stop the video here. Lucky225, great job, sir. I hope people can sub to your channel. Fantastic work. I mean, just fantastic. I mean, this is journalism 101. This is exposing tyrants for who they are. This isn't even a cop watch. This is some concerned citizen down in Pueblo doing the hard work, getting the information, and exposing these people for who they are. This is exactly what KDOT and I are doing behind the scenes up here in Aurora. This is a great job. I'm actually sitting on a story right now that would blow you guys' minds. Not even the local news would. I mean, if I can find one more person to corroborate what information I have on the Aurora Police Department, ooh, buddy. Oh, buddy, my story would be big news, but I can't do it because I have integrity. I could be like someone else and just put out bullshit and hope that it sticks, but I'm not that way. I vet everything. I make sure everything is on point before I release it. But this is great work by Lucky, and I highly recommend people do that. Liberty, let's take a look at puppy video before we go on to Mick T's. Let's look at a cute puppy video. Let's do that. Let's cleanse the palate here. What should we look at here? Here we go. This is good enough. Let's do this. This one right here. Cute puppies. I'm gonna feeding puppies. Stupid commercials, man. Always got to go with the commercials. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we get any noise with this. What kind of music we... Alright, I like it. Dear Lord, cuteness overload. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna intersperse our cute puppiness with some other videos. I want to get to Mick T's. Hold on, I gotta find out who Mick T wanted me to take a look at here, and then I think that's where we will end things. Yeah, Liberty, they should be fired and charged with tampering with evidence, no doubt. Let's take a look. Mick T had a suggestion here. Where is it? I gotta find it. Sorry, guys. Give me a quick second. It's way back in the chat. Where are you, Mick T? There you are. Law and audits for a UK. Let's do it. Law and audits. We'll go back to puppies in a minute. Law and audits. Let's see. Let's see if there is that a channel. Law. Quick peek. I'm not gonna do a short. Let's look at the videos. I don't want to do a long one. They have a problem starting over in England. It's starting to get almost as bad as here. These are long videos, so let's just. Oh, here we go. What are you doing? Oh, it's an offense to film here. Okay, let's take a look at this one. I'll skip. I'm gonna skip some of the stuff
Hi
here.
everyone, welcome back to the channel. So, no public access. So you did see, right, look, the gate's open.
All right, let's go ahead and... Yeah, I wouldn't go in there if it said no public access.
Yeah, bud. How you doing? Nah, you're alright.
There is no filming on the pool.
Well, I did look at it. If you were to see it, I did kind of look at all your signs. Please don't walk that close to it. I did look at the signs. I didn't go anywhere where it said I couldn't, so I was just like...
private land though, all the pool.
Yeah, I know that, but it also says, if... Are you on the phone? Okay, alright, nice. So, profile. No, I'm a photographer. Take for myself. It's taking pictures of the ships and the trucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, stay with me, Andrew. As you're going to wear, obviously motors check in, check it in.
Yeah.
Terrorism and stuff like that.
Yeah, I know, I get it. That's
Okay. All right. This problem originated overseas, okay? And I'm going to speak on this a little bit because I've seen a few videos. It's starting to seep more and more into U.S. culture, right? This terrorism thing. All right, terrorism is a rare occurrence, right? But it's an excuse for cops to stop you and harass you and blah, blah, blah. This guy is simply taking video and pictures, right? So... their laws work similar to ours. They're called different things. They don't have a First Amendment per se, but they do have freedom of speech in England, and I don't know all the ins and outs. Mick T, maybe you're more, you have more knowledge about what they call their version of the First Amendment over there. But we mirror each other very, very closely, right? When it comes to free speech and things of that nature. And we're able to, film just like, people in England are. So it's a mirror, right? And they've been, I noticed overseas it happens, terrorism happens usually overseas a lot more than, at a more, I don't want to say a lot more, but the rate is a little more frequent than the United States, right? Unless we're talking domestic terrorism, right? Which is definitely a thing in this country. We see it all the time in mass shootings and in some of the things that have happened here. It's very rare that we have foreign terrorism in the United States. I know the Twin Towers and the World Trade Center and you can name a few, but it's like it's infrequent, right? It's not as frequent as what people think as far as terrorism goes. In England, Spain, some of the European countries there, it happens slightly more often, right? I mean, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the proximity to terrorists or what the deal is. Maybe it's just easier to plan over there. I don't know. But they use this like you could just be walking around and they'll just all of a sudden bring up terrorism. And I've noticed that there's a trend starting here in the United States where they're starting to use terrorism. A lot of times when I saw like High Desert's video, I don't know if you guys are familiar with High Desert, but there's times where you'll be walking around, let's say, gasoline refinery or electrical refinery or a DEA or things of that nature, and they'll cry terrorism, right? In this day and age, terrorism, it's like, it's just like clockwork what they do. At least the piggies only have tasers over there, right? If I wasn't a big supporter of 2A, I'd want that in the U.S. I think they do carry guns now, Liberty. I'm also a supporter of the Second Amendment, but I think there should be limitations. I think the way that people interpret the Second Amendment is kind of skewed. All right, in it says a well-regulated militia, right? And we're not regulated at all here in the United States. Places like Australia, New Zealand, who have very few instances of mass shootings. What's the difference, right? It's definitely the guns. We have more guns per capita here than than anywhere in the United States. That's not to say that I want everybody's guns taken away, because like I said, I am a big supporter of the Second Amendment. I'm a very good shot, even though I don't even own a gun. But I'm a pacifist. I don't want to settle things with guns. That's why I'm like anti-war, stuff like that. But I don't think we should settle things with guns. I think we should settle things with diplomacy, or back in the day when I was a kid, if you had a problem with somebody, you fisticuffs, and that may not even been the right way to handle things, but it was a lot less deadly in most cases than an AK-47 that can take out a myriad of individuals within seconds. I mean, look at Las Vegas, look at Columbine. You could just go on and on. Nashville, Uvalde, Texas. Sandy Hook. It just goes on and on and on and on. And it's not an anti-gun thing. I want more mental health checks. I think you should absolutely be required. I have a friend. I do another podcast, video gaming podcast called RP Grinders. If anybody's interested in that, make sure you check it out. We do it every Friday, live 7 Eastern time. The channel's called RP Grinders on Twitch. So I highly recommend you guys check it out, especially if you like dorky video games. But we talk about this stuff all the time, and like I said, I'm a big advocate for mental health. I think that we don't address mental health in this country nearly of what we should. I think that right there will curb some of this problem that we have in the United States. It's a good starting point, but you have politicians that don't want any restrictions, right? You have the Republic. I'm not neither a Republican or a Democrat. I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea. I can't stand Democratic politicians. I can't stand Republican politicians. I think they're the real problem of this country, right? And they always get in the way of what the majority of the people want. We just overturned Roe v. Wade, which 70% of the country, was A-okay with Roe v. Wade, but yet, we overturned it. So the will of the people was overturned, which is a huge issue in my view. There's a myriad of issues like that I could go over, but this gun thing, we could do better, and we should do better, and we have politicians holding us back. All right, let's continue with this video.
That's why I didn't go into anywhere that it didn't say I couldn't go into.
What I'm saying is where you're filming.
Yeah.
Huh?
Did you
Yes,
speak to?
yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
What about the plane that went over? Did you
Huh?
About the plane?
You're just going to pick holes in everything I say.
I am, yeah, because if I can see it on Google, I can see it with my own eyes. Yeah, you know how it goes.
Yeah, see, this is a good point. This is a great point that this gentleman brings up. Google Maps, they never have a problem with, right? But just some Joe Schmo out there filming, why would they have a problem with it? I mean, a terrorist would get much more detailed view with Google Earth. So you would have much more. You should have much more of an issue with Google Earth than some rando taking pictures, right?
If I was here trying to breach a gate or something like that, then yeah. But you obviously saw or clocked me. You must have CCTV around here somewhere.
Do, yeah.
So you see, I was checking the signs. I walked up.
Yeah, good point, Liberty Blair, lobbyist. I say that all the time. Get the money out of politics, and then you'll start having non-corrupt politicians. There's just too much money in politics.
I get it, Many people have been, pulled. Don't point that at me, mate.
Well, you're communicating with me, so like if I'm talking to you, I'm kind of just holding it that way.
See me with a camera.
Crikey, you're the first.
They should have a camera.
Security guards that I've come across that hasn't got body worns on.
Yeah.
I'm just speaking to the border force ladies, saying it's really quiet today.
What is stopping this guy from walking away from this jackass? I'm curious.
I expected it to be a bit busy on a Monday.
No, you'll wear all the Everybody falls off the end of the earth. I think Columbus fell off here.
Flat Earth theory. That's another thing.
You'd have thought they would have got you a bigger car or something, or like at least a truck or something. You know, most places have got like big 4x4s or something.
This is temporary, apparently.
Are they on a budget or something? A Dacia as well.
We did have a different car, but it's being repaired at the moment. So.
Yeah, these are just security guards. I mean, he's basically trying to take a picture of this dude. I mean, there's nothing to say that you can't walk away from this type of shit. And then if they try to detain you, then that's a bigger problem. We're going to end this on a good note. We're going to look at some more random cute puppies. If you guys have any like cute videos that you want to show, feel free to let me know. But let's look at some cute puppies again, and then we'll do kitties next time. I think. Let's see. Here we go. Cutest dogs. I like it. Let's do it. Of course, the commercials. Why? You know what? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get rid of Netflix and I'm gonna get YouTube's ad-free version, so that way we don't have to deal with this nonsense. Let's take a look at a few cute puppies and then we'll call it a day. I probably should take the music off just in case it's copyright. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that. Oh, look at this. I love it. All right, let's take a look at this dog. What's he doing? Oh, he's getting his puppuccino or his little tiny ice cream. Well, that's cute. And they even put a little doggy biscuit on it. That's really cool. Oh, teething. That's the worst part of puppies, is the teething. What's going on here? Fight! Round 1, fight! I don't know. I think the bird would win this one. All right, a couple more, and then we'll call it here. Let's take. Oh, he had to get that. Put it in his bed. He thinks it's a toy. Ooh, huskies. Huskies do not like being caged, man, at all. They don't like it. Like to be free, roaming. But cage training is actually really, really good for dogs. Oh, look at this one. Oh, look at this. Who does that remind you of? I don't think that puppy liked the mask either. All right, let's get some music in here. Fuck it. All right, I want to see a funny one, and then we'll end it. Really? Oh, I do like those terriers. Aw, what a cutie. They're stubborn little dogs, though. It's like huskies.
Good girl, good girl.
Meet my kitty siblings. This is Pooh Bear. She is the queen and firstborn.
Yeah.
She gets what she wants and is a big...
Usually the cats are the kings and queens of the house, for sure.
Daddy's girl. This is John, aka Bubba. There's not a lot going on behind those eyes.
Oh, this is too much cuteness here. Look at this. So happy to be around the kids. Alright, we're going to end it there. Otherwise, I could watch this all day. I hope you guys had a good time on this Random Monday. I think, before I have a car, I'll be you guys will be seeing a lot of me. I don't have honest politician and Sasquatch are in the same leg. No one sees one. If they do, no one believes them. Yeah, I know. Hey, you're welcome, Rosie. I appreciate you guys being in here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys have a good start to your week. If you guys have any suggestions of who you'd like to be featured on the MLH channel, make sure you send them on over to me, either in chat, or you can go to the comments, or you can email me, mexicanlonghair@gmail.com, and I'll make sure and feature your selection on a future show. I think this is good. I think we're gonna do this more often, at least in the meantime, while I don't have a car. So on that note, I think it's lunchtime for me. It's about noon here. I hope you guys have a great day. Make sure you be kind to others, be kind to your family, but most of all, be kind to yourself. Take care, everybody. Have a great day. Oh, where's my volume? There we go.